Now, this is mostly confusing, especially for those people that just got into content creation and you're finding it difficult to choose a particular microphone that you want to be using for your kind of content. So there are two types of microphones, right? So there is this, which is the, let's just call it the normal kind of microphone, or you can call it a handheld microphone or a stand-up microphone, right? So now this is the normal kind of microphone, and there is this, the wireless body microphone. So we're going to be doing a comparison between this and this, the normal microphone or the stand-up microphone compared to the wireless body microphone. So in this particular video, it's going to be more like a tutorial, and at the same time we're going to be doing a review between these two type of microphones. This is the body microphone, and this particular one has, this is the body mic, the wireless microphone, and it also has a transmitter. So we're going to become doing a comparison between this body microphone and this stand-up microphone. So obviously currently we are using this particular one. As you can see here, the light is showing on, which means it is active. So we are going to be using this particular one, and in this particular video I'm going to do something special, which normally in my normal videos I don't do that, which is we're not going to be editing the sound of this video. No, as someone that creates content, there's something we do, which is noise reduction. Most of the video editing apps have that offer, or have that feature, whereby when editing your video you're going to furthermore reduce the noise. So in this particular video I'm not going to be reducing the noise at all. This is going to be live, exactly the way it is, exactly the way it sounds. Now I'm going to be giving it straight. I'll be uploading the video exactly the way it sounds. I'm not going to be editing the sound or whatsoever. So now this is exactly the way it sounds, and now the tutorial part is that I'm going to be showing you guys how the settings work. So if you're a beginner, you should watch this video, and after that I'm going to do for this body microphone. Also, I'm going to do a comparison between these two microphones, like I said, and then we're going to compare it to when there is no microphone at all, if it actually has any noise reduction. And one thing you have to know about this microphone is that there are different grades to it. There are different qualities which will furthermore reduce the noise and enhance the voice especially. So now this particular one is one of the cheapest you can get, and I've been using it for quite a long time. Honestly, I've got used to it and I actually like it, because I don't even know why I like it, but I've got to master how to set it properly, and so far so good. It's serving me well. I mean, I can pass my message very well without any interruption, and it has an inbuilt noise reduction. I mean, for the price it is actually very good. And also I'm going to show you guys how the settings is, because I've actually set it up to my own preference. So now I'm going to show you guys how I do the setup for you to see by yourself. So to do the setup, you're going to be needing something like this, or if you have a headset, that could be preferable, but this is my own type of setup. You know, this is just for someone that is on budget. So we're not going too expensive. This is for someone that is on budget. I want to do something not very costly, you don't have to go too far. So now this is the setup that we're going to be using for me to be hearing myself, to be able to adjust and readjust the settings. So I'm going to readjust the settings so you can hear the difference when you are readjusting it. Hopefully you're going to be hearing it live as well. So I have to put this on first, and then when you look at the back of this place, you're going to see where you can slot in the AC or the headsets. Yeah, so for every microphone it might be different, but for this particular one it is very simple. No much details to it, so that is why I actually like it. I can connect it straight to my phone. Probably when I disconnect this one, I'm going to show you how I connect it to my phone. So now this is how it sounds. So let me show you guys one of the settings that is here. This particular one is 4. This particular one, the last one here, is the echo sound. So mostly for someone like me, I don't need this echo sound, because my kind of content, mostly I just sit down and I speak, I pass my information, so I don't need the echo sound. But just for content's sake, let us see what it sounds like. So I'm going to keep adjusting, then you listen and be the judge. So now let me start adjusting the echo sound. I believe by now you should have started hearing the difference from the echo sound, how it sounds, and the difference. So I'm going to keep increasing now, and you can hear the difference. I can also hear myself, exactly what I'm saying. I can hear it, and it's starting to echo more and more. The echo is starting to increase more and more. Now this is the maximum echo. So let me take it back to no echo because I do not need the echo sound. Yes, for my kind of content, I don't need echo sound, but if you are the type that needs echo sound for your content, then you should consider adding the echo. Then this particular one, you don't actually need it. This particular one is just to control what I hear on my earpiece, and it does not affect you, which is hearing it on the transmitter. Then this particular one is the microphone sound, which let me show you guys how it works. So now this is how it works. So if I keep increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing, now I don't know how better it sounds, but for me I actually prefer how it sounded before than now, because I actually don't like it to be too loud. So let me take it back to where it normally is. Yes, so I have chosen this spot to be my favorite spot. I've chosen this particular settings to be my favorite settings. For me, it sounds much better when I'm listening to it. It sounds much better. So you guys should be the judge and tell me if this particular settings is much better or if I needed to adjust it a little bit further. One thing about microphone that a lot of people always misunderstand is that microphone has to be close to your mouth. Whether it is body microphone, whether it is top stand or stand up microphone, the closer it is to your mouth, the better it sounds. That is just the fact. That is just how microphone works. The closer it is to your mouth, the better it sounds. A lot of people think that just because it is a microphone, then that means you can stay anywhere and be talking. Yes, it might pick up the sound, but it cannot sound as perfect as it should sound if it is closer to your mouth than if it is farther away from your mouth. So now that I've heard how this microphone sounds, now I'm going to be switching to this body mic or wireless microphone. But before that, so we're going to be doing a comparison for the phone, just hearing the sound from the phone without having to use any microphone. So we're going to be using a raw voice or a raw phone camera without any microphone first before we switch to the body microphone or the wireless microphone. So stay tuned, you are going to be the judge as well. So let us switch to the camera without using any microphone and see how that one sounds. Alright, so as you can see, I have disconnected the microphone, and this is how you're going to know that I've disconnected the microphone. There is no more light showing here, which means that it is no longer connected. Yes, this is no longer connected to the phone, and yes, this is how I connect it to the phone. This is the port where I have to connect it to the phone. So whatever you're hearing now is a raw footage, no microphone to it, so you probably be hearing some noise or some background sound. That is the purpose of microphone, to make the sound better. Yes, so now this is without microphone, so you will be the judge for this. We've used a stand-up microphone, you've heard the sound. Now we are currently using no microphones at all, and now we are going to be switching to the body microphone. This is the transmitter and this is the body mic. So we are going to be switching to this. You will be the judge of this. So stay tuned. Let us switch to the body microphone and see what sounds better. So I've just turned it on right now and the light is already showing. The light for the mic, it means it's connected and it's already showing here. So I don't know if you guys are hearing me now, but let me just clip it to my clothes before I'll get started. So let me just clip it to my clothes, because it's called wireless body microphone, so it's supposed to be on my body and not on my hand. So now I have it on my clothes right now. So of course you guys are going to be the judge. This one is no longer working. Okay, let me just put it aside because it's no longer active. So let me put it aside. We are currently using this particular one, so you guys should tell me how it sounds. Does it sound better now or better with the microphone, the stand-up mic, or does it sound better without any microphones at all? Now there is a noise reduction button on this one, so right now it's on noise reduction. So let me remove it from the noise reduction and see how it sounds. Where is the button? So I have to bring it out to find the button. Okay, so this, I just removed the noise reduction right now, and tell me how it sounds. Let me put it back. I've just removed the noise reduction on the body microphone, and remember guys, I'm not going to be editing this video, like I'm not going to be touching the noise on the editing part. I'm just going to post it raw the way it sounds from the microphone, no noise reduction. So let me now put back the noise reduction on this one. So I've just put back the noise reduction on the body mic, and I don't know if there's any difference. Probably when I'll be doing the editing, I'm going to hear or see if there's any difference, because right now I cannot hear myself. So you guys will be the judge for that. Now that we've all talked about the mic, the stand-up mic, you've seen how it sounds. You've seen how it sounds without microphone, and now you are seeing how it sounds with body microphone. So now you are going to be the judge of it, like I said, but this is my own take on this whole microphone. So now, first of all, this microphone is definitely going to be my favorite. Why? Because that is the kind of content that I create. I create the kind of content where I just sit down in one place and I speak and I talk, I educate, or I do my reviews. Now, this is going to be my favorite kind of microphone if I do or I create a kind of content where I have to walk around or move around or do some kind of movement other than sitting in one place. But then without any microphones at all, well, I think that would be my favorite if I am mostly doing videos in emergency mode. Like, for example, if I always live stream anywhere I go 247, it is going to be difficult to switch to body mics or carry on this if you are always streaming. You know, like you walk around, you do videos anywhere, anytime. In that kind of case, it might be difficult to always include your microphone. Now, like I said, this is going to be my favorite depending on the kind of video that I do. Now, I am not saying that this is better than this or this is better than this. Both the stand-up mic and the wireless microphone are very good depending on the kind of content that you are creating. Now, of course, there are grades to this. There are quality by quality, you know, and of course, the better quality, the more costly it becomes. And then one thing about microphone that a lot of people do not know is that the closer it is to your mouth, the better it sounds. I mean, just because it is microphone doesn't mean that you have to put it a long way away from your mouth. Definitely, microphone sounds better when it is closer to your mouth than when it is away from your mouth, because if it is away, then it is just better you just use your phone, because microphone needs to come closer and then your phone needs to stay farther away. That's the purpose of the microphone at the first place. So now that you all understand the purpose of each of this microphone, it is now up to you to decide which kind of contents you want to create and which kind of microphone would sound better or would serve you better while creating those contents, because each of the microphones has its own purpose. This is for people that do, you know, more content that you have to work around. But for me, I think this is better for me because of the kind of content I create. I do not move around a lot. I just stay in one place and I speak directly to my microphone, and it sounds very perfect for me. So I don't use this a lot. I don't use the body microphone a lot, and I don't think I'm planning to use it a lot, unless if I'm starting to create content that will require for me to use it a lot. So I hope this video helps. Share this video, save this video in case if you need to show this to someone or need to watch this, and follow me for more educative videos like this one. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Au revoir.